So, the news finally broke. Marathon has been delayed. Well, we all knew this was coming. From the sad reception of the alpha, issues with the Revolt game, and the auditing of game assets due to plagiarism, Bungie today announced that Marathon has been officially delayed with no new release date yet. Coming from Bungie.net, the Marathon team has said in a post, quote, "Through every comment and real-time conversation on social media and Discord, your voice has been strong and clear. We've taken this to heart, and we know we need more time to craft Marathon into the game that truly reflects your passion. After much discussion within our dev team, we made the decision to delay the September 23rd release. We're using this time to empower the team to create the intense, high-stakes experience that a title like Marathon is built around. This means deepening the relationship between the developers and the game's most important voices, our players. Over the next few months, we'll continue closed testing, including participants from the alpha, to deploy gameplay updates and test new features as they come online. Some of our immediate focus areas will be upping the survival game, more challenging and engaging AI encounters, more rewarding runs with new types of loot and dynamic events, making combat more tense and strategic, doubling down on the Marathon universe, increase visual fidelity, more narrative and environmental storytelling to discover and interact with, a darker tone that delivers on the themes of the original trilogy, adding more social experiences, a better player experience for solos and duos, and proximity chat, so social stories can come to life. You'll hear from us later this fall when we share the progress we've made alongside the game's new release date. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This delay was expected and needed to happen. There are so many moving parts to game development, and to implement all of this before the original September 23rd release date was an impossible task. Sony doesn't need another flop in line with the most recent game, Concord. My hope is that taking the time for the delay helps fully realize this game to its full potential. Now, for a new release date with all the problems this game had, I don't expect this game to be released till possibly next year, with them relaying that they're going to be sharing more information this fall. It kind of lines up. But if I'm being completely honest, even if they take off next year and drop it 2027, I feel like that would probably be their best bet at getting more players to play the game and to have a full understanding of what Marathon actually is. But the problem with this delay is that at this current moment, Bungie is a shell of its former self. Bungie as a whole is not in a good place. Bungie needs to win over the audience because Destiny isn't cutting it anymore. Management needs to fully understand why people aren't enjoying the game and change it to be something better. And that's why they need more time. They need to understand that having an extraction shooter isn't going to print money. Having meaningful and fun and a great gameplay loop will bring people back to the game. The outcries of Marathon after the alpha were loud. Not a lot of people enjoyed the game. And to be completely honest, I feel for Bungie. I feel for the developers that worked on this game day in, day out, and they're trying to make the best game possible, but they have a terrible management that overlook things constantly, especially with the plagiarism. They need this. They need this win. Destiny isn't cutting it anymore. Even Destiny players don't like the state that it's in. Bungie needs to figure out how they can get the trust of their players back. It's either that or Sony takes over. And if I'm being completely honest, Sony taking over is probably our best case scenario for Bungie because management has put them in the hole that they currently are in. It's sad when games get delayed. Yes. Marathon, if it was released in the state that it was in, it would have been sent out to die. It's incredibly disheartening. And I hope that Bungie uses this time to fully realize everything that needs to be done to this game to bring back the community behind it. Now, also Bungie needs time to look at Destiny also. They need to get goodwill back to the company because it's not going to happen by releasing a broken game. Bungie needs to get their shit together because without the goodwill and trust, like all these other games have, you're going to bring in a community of players that don't care about the company, that don't want to see it succeed. And let's be honest, you could have a great game, but if you don't have a community that is interested in playing the game, you're just going to go down like Concord did. I'm hopeful that they can get things working, but their track record has not been kind to them. And they made a lot of stupid decisions, and it's hard to get that back. They're going to have to work their ass off to show to the community that they aren't just cash grabbing, which they have been for years now. And that's why everybody have fell off Destiny. So Bungie, I'm glad this got delayed, but you, especially your upper management, need to do better. All right, thank you guys. Much love, greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much. And hey, if you like this content, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, letting me know. Are you happy that this got delayed? Are you hopeful for the future of Bungie? Are you going to play Marathon when it releases? Anyways, have a great day. I'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys.